Okay, so we are starting with a new chapter. Basically, we've done major portion of it, but I'm revising whatever we have done so far. So, we're going to basically discuss about parallels and meridians. So, I'm going to revise parallels here and then I'll get down to meridians later. Fine. So, what all we have done is first, this one particular point is called North Pole and the edge point is called South Pole, right? We have done this, right? So we have the longest line that passes through the center of the earth, which we refer to as equator, and equator is a latitude. We number it as 0 degree, okay? And so every other latitude which is above this one particular latitude, they will be like 1 degree north, 2 degree north, 3 degree north, that way, right? And when it comes to, if we move towards the south, all this will become 1 degree north, 2 degree north and 3 degree north and so on. 90 degree is the maximum latitude we have here again, okay? 90 degree, fine. And after that, after 90 degree, basically 90 degree here is just a point, not that we have a line here. यहाँ पे कोई line नहीं होती है, बस एक point होता है 90 degree वाला, ठीक है? And so if we start, if this is like 0 degree equator, which is 0 degree, and if we move towards the North Pole, we will have total of 1 to 90 degree. How many lines we will have? We will have round about 90 lines, right? Okay. And if we move towards the south, again we will have 90 lines. So the sum turns out to be 180. What? It is 180. So we have 180 latitudes. But we are forgetting that equator is also a latitude. So we will add equator and the total number turns out to be 181. How many? We have 181 latitudes. Right. Okay. Now, as and when we move, like I will draw it again for you. If I draw the equator here, so this happens to be the longest line. These are basically circles, which is that you are able to see the one side, but these are basically circles that are around the earth. So as and when you will move away from the equator, these circles will start getting smaller. See, the lines are getting smaller. That means the circles are getting smaller as and when we move away from the equator. Again, if we do the same for the south, they will again start to reduce. So what can we say? That all the latitudes are not of equal length. Remember, imagine, you can see now we have this particular line being the longest. Rest, as and when we move towards the North Pole or we move towards the South Pole, the length of the latitudes, they start to reduce, right? So what can we say? That latitudes, all latitudes are not, all latitudes not equal, right? All latitudes are not equal. You will remember this much, it's pretty easy, right? Now next, we are done with latitudes here. Now the main part, why are we calling these lines imaginary? We are referring to latitudes and meridians also, which we will study now later after this. They are again referred to as imaginary lines. The only reason why we call them imaginary lines is because there are no such lines in reality, right? Do you see any lines on the earth at present? If you see the picture, is there any line there? No. That means these lines in real life, they never exist. Have you seen any lines passing over your head? Never, na? So that means these lines are completely imaginary. This is for our convenience. Why have we made these lines? So that we basically able to locate the places, right? Now see, here Okay, now we will do about the meridians. Now, what are meridians? Again, these are imaginary lines, and meridians are also called as longitudes. Now, how do they start? This again, we are marking, first we are marking North Pole here. This is North Pole, this is South Pole. So, I draw one line connecting this, okay, this way. Then again, I'll draw this way. Like all my lines will start from North Pole and they will reach South Pole, okay. All my lines again this side again. Now see, when we were talking about latitudes, it was north and south, 1 degree north, 1 degree south. Now here, what directions do you think it is coming down to? East and west. Can you see? These are, one is going towards the west, this side is going, it's moving towards the west, and this is moving towards the east, right? So now next time when we will refer to longitudes, what we will mark them as? 1 degree east, 1 degree west, that way. This is how we will mark, and again 1 degree is what we will keep. Now which one is that we are going to mark 0? The one which we are going to mark 0 is the one which passes through Greenwich. It's also called Greenwich meridian, okay. So where does it pass from? It passes from London. It's a place in London, Greenwich, from where it passes, because the whole concept of meridians was basically derived there through some observatories and everything, and that is why we have named that one particular area 0 degree, okay. Now, so anything towards the east will be 1 degree east, 1 degree 2 degree east, and anything towards the west from Greenwich line will be 1 degree west, 2 degree west, and so on. Like I'll show you in this diagram here. See this diagram. Can you see this? Now you have this earth. We have these horizontal lines. What will you call these horizontal lines? They have seen, they've marked. The horizontal lines will be called latitudes, and they marked actually opposite. Just ignore it for a while. So the horizontal lines will be latitudes, and the other lines, straight lines that are coming down, they will be longitudes. Now see, they're starting from North Pole and they're going down all the way to South Pole. They're starting from here, which is North Pole, can you see? And they're coming down here to the South Pole, right? This is east direction, so anything towards this side will be east, whatever number you give, 1 degree east, 2 degree east, and this side will be west, so 1 degree west, okay. So how many meridians do you think you will have that way? You will have 180 meridians in total, right? So now we're going to read the chapter for further clarity, okay. Fine. So you have read that the earth is spherical in shape. You know this, right? We saw the picture, the earth was sphere. We also call it geoid, Geoid, geoid. That's another name we give to earth's shape, okay. You have read that earth is spherical in shape. To find the location of places on the earth, we need certain imaginary lines as reference. These are called meridians, parallels and meridians. So together, these imaginary lines, parallels and meridians together helps us to locate a position on the earth. The earth rotates on its axis, which are tilted. You know now that earth axes are tilted. It is an imaginary line drawn through the center of the earth, and the end points on the axis are called poles. We saw which two poles are there, North Pole and the South Pole. The poles are used as two fixed points. The points on the top is called North Pole, and the one at the bottom is the South Pole. Now you can imagine what am I referring to here, like where is the North Pole and where is the South Pole? Fine. Now we are talking about parallels. Remember, now you have to imagine, I taught you what are parallels. You have to imagine circles that are drawn around the earth. A set of circles is drawn on the surface of the globe. These circles run from east to west. East to west. Okay? They run east to west. They are called parallels or line of latitude. Now you understand? Next. The earth is divided into two equal parts by drawing an imaginary line midway between the North Pole and the South Pole. The line is called the equator. So, when you have the earth, like if you look at here, if you look at this, we have we have earth, and we are drawing a line which is center. This becomes the North Pole, this becomes the South Pole, and this line is passing, dividing these two. So this becomes the equator. This becomes equator. Fine. The earth is divided into two equal parts by drawing an imaginary line midway between the North Pole and the South Pole. The line is called the equator. It is the longest parallel. Remember this, it's the longest parallel. The part of the earth which lies to the north of the equator is called northern hemisphere, and the other half is known as southern hemisphere, that lies to the south of the equator. You remember this? This is the earth, this is equator. So anything below this portion will be southern hemisphere, anything above will be northern hemisphere. Right. Okay. Important features of parallels. All parallels are complete circles except the North Pole and the South Pole. They are points. I told you this, that as in when, it's basically like the longest circle which is around the earth, which is the equator, and then as in when you move towards the North Pole, the circles will start getting shorter and they'll start getting smaller, plus the point, the North Pole is just a point, then there's no circle in that area. Okay, the length of the parallel decreases as we move away from the equator towards the pole. जैसे ही हम लोग इक्वेटर से नॉर्थ पोल की तरफ या इक्वेटर से साउथ पोल की तरफ जाएंगे, तो वो जो सर्कल्स का साइज़ है वो रिड्यूस होने लग जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि अर्थ सब डायरेक्शन से, मतलब इट्स नॉट ऑफ इक्वल साइज. ठीक है. ऑल पैरेलल्स आर लोकेटेड एट एन इक्वल डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम ईच अदर. सब पैरेलल्स जो हैं वो इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे लोकेटेड हैं आपस में. लाइक वन पैरेलल, इफ़ आई हैव वन पैरेलल, if I have, suppose this is the earth, this is one parallel, so this one parallel, all these parallels will have equal distance, which is 101 kilometer. Okay, which is 101 kilometer. Each parallel, the distance between each parallel, but you won't have the same for the longitudes. Okay. Parallels neither touch nor cross one another. That is the feature of being a parallel line, that they don't touch each other. How are parallels numbered? We start from the equator and mark it as 0 latitude. Remember, we marked equator, which was the longest latitude, as 0. We mark the other parallels from 0 to 90 degree. Apart from their values, the parallels are also marked north or south according to their location. If a latitude is lying in the northern hemisphere, we will mark it N, and if it is lying in the southern hemisphere, we will mark it as S. The North Pole is written as 90 degree north. The South Pole is written as 90 degree south. Parallels are drawn at intervals of 1 degree. मतलब 1 degree का गैप होता है. जैसे 1 डिग्री 2 डिग्री, ऐसे 1.5 डिग्री नहीं होगा. 1 2 3 4 एंड सो ऑन. देयर आर 90 पैरेलल्स इन द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर एंड 90 पैरेलल्स इन द सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर. इफ यू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 1 to 90, 90 मतलब या तो वो नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में नॉर्थ पोल है, या फिर 90 इज़ साउथ में साउथ पोल विच इज़ 90 डिग्री. ठीक है. तो 1 to 90 जाएंगे तो दोनों तरफ 90 90 आएगा. देयरफॉर there are 90 parallels in the northern hemisphere and 90 parallels in the southern hemisphere. Therefore, there are 181 parallels including the equator. Next, so here you see this. Now the earth is tilted. Can you see? It's a tilt. The earth is tilted on its axis this way. Okay, so when you have sun falling, coming out, and the sun rays are falling, so they don't reach equally on all the earth is not receiving the same amount of sunlight. Okay, the area which is exposed to sun more will receive more sunlight, and the one which is far away from the sun will receive less sunlight. अगर अब यहाँ देखो, यहाँ पे अगर सन है, उसकी लाइट आ रही है, तो ये एरिया तो बहुत ज़्यादा रिसीव करेगा, बट इस एरिया में तो नहीं आएगी ना, यहाँ पे तो रीच ही नहीं करेगी. इसीलिए कहते हैं एंटार्क्टिक में 6 मंथ्स की 6 मंथ्स इज़ डे एंड 6 मंथ्स इज़ नाइट, क्योंकि जब अर्थ ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर के पास होता है, दिस इज़ लेटर यू विल स्टडी, जब अर्थ यहाँ पे जब सन यहाँ पे होता है, तो एंटार्क्टिक इज़ नॉट एबल टू रिसीव द सनलाइट, जब उसे सनलाइट नहीं मिलती है, तो यहाँ पर साउथ पोल में 6 मंथ्स के लिए डे होता है और 6 मंथ्स के लिए नाइट होती है. ओके ओके. Other than equator, which is 0 degree, the north pole is 90 and the south pole is 90 degree south. There are 4 other important parallels. These are Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer is this one, this. Okay, then you have Tropic of Capricorn. Then you have Antarctic Circle, which is here. Sorry, Antarctic is here, and then Arctic is here. Okay, these are Arctic and Antarctic circles are also called as polar circles. Polar circles, which one? Arctic and Antarctic, because it's very cold out, it's all chill. Okay. You will try and solve these. The east, try and solve this, and later we'll discuss in the class after that. Meridians. Imaginary lines running from north to south are called meridians or lines of longitude. These lines are drawn from poles to poles. We did not, if this is north pole, if this is north pole, this will be south pole. The edge we are not able to see, and this they are lines drawn from north pole to the south pole. They are called meridians. All meridians are of same length. So we saw ना latitudes, उनकी लेंथ डिक्रीज़ होती जा रही थी जैसे जैसे वो नॉर्थ पोल या साउथ पोल की तरफ जा रहे थे, पर यहाँ पर all the meridians are of equal length. They are of same length. The maximum distance between any two meridian is at equator. अब एक चीज़ देखते हैं यहाँ पे, आप लोगों को ये डायग्राम दिख रहा है अच्छे से? Can you see this? See, when you starting from here, all have equal distance, and when by the time आप बीच में अर्थ के बीच में जहाँ पे इक्वेटर है वहाँ आते हो, देखो सबका इक्वल डिस्टेंस हो गया है, वाइड होता जा रहा है, डिस्टेंस गैप बढ़ जा रहा है, और जैसे जैसे वहाँ पे से साउथ पोल के पास पहुँचेंगे दे अगेन द डिस्टेंस विल नैरो. ओके, सो हम ये चीज़ रेफर कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. ओके, the maximum distance between any two meridian is at the equator. The distance between any two meridians decreases, मतलब reduce होता रहता है as we move away from the equator towards the pole. जैसे ही हम, अगर ये equator है, if this is the equator, as and when we will move towards the poles, both the side, the distance will start to reduce between the longitudes. Meridians cut the parallels at 90-degree angles. Now see, if I draw a line here, they will all make a 90-degree angle. 90 degree is this way, straight, 90 degree. Okay, so this is latitude, this is longitude. So when these two will interact, it will make a 90-degree angle. See here, यहाँ पे भी वो 90. I will show you in the diagram as well. Okay. Meridians are used to measure distances in the east and west direction. दोनों तरफ, मतलब if you are moving towards the Greenwich जो मेन था उसके east में जा रहे हैं तो we will mark them east, and if you are moving towards the west we will mark them west. How are meridians numbered? You have read that to number the parallels we start from equator. Similarly, we need a starting point to number the meridians. In 1884, we decided to fix Greenwich, a place near London, as the starting point for numbering the meridians. The meridian that passed through the Greenwich was marked 0 and named prime meridian. The longitude of a place is measured east or west of the prime meridian. So if this is the prime meridian, suppose if I draw a line, this is the circle, this is the prime meridian, we will mark it 0. So anything this side, suppose if I draw it here, I will name it 3 degree west, क्योंकि वो west में है, west की तरफ हो गया prime meridian के. If I mark anything here like 3 degree east, understood? Fine. Like parallels, meridians are also drawn at intervals of 1 degree. जैसे हम लोग parallel 1 बनाते थे latitudes 1 degree 2 degree, again here at 1 degree के distance पे. If we move away from prime meridian towards the east or the west, we reach halfway around the earth at 180 degree. तो हम लोग हाफ मतलब अर्थ को 2 हाफ्स में डिवाइड कर दो, तो हाफ हो जाता है वेस्ट, हाफ हो जाता है ईस्ट, तो टोटल 180 मेरिडियंस हो जाते हैं. Thus, there are 180 meridians towards the east of the prime meridian and 180 towards the west of the prime meridian. ठीक है, तो जब हम लोग प्राइम मेरिडियन से वेस्ट की तरफ जाएंगे तो टोटल 180. आई विल शो यू हाउ, कहाँ पे 180 जाके कंप्लीट होगा, एंड ऐसे ही ईस्ट में. ओके, द मेरिडियन of 180 degree and 180 degree west and 180 degree east is the same line. So in total there are 360 meridians. Okay, तो जो 180 degree west और 180 degree east है वो same line है, different lines नहीं है. So there are in total 180, there are in total 360, otherwise 361 होता है क्योंकि हमें 0 degree भी गिनना होता है ना. Locating places on the globe. Fine. The parallels and meridians form network of lines on the globe. This is called a grid. We saw in that picture na, see यहाँ पे these long lines are longitudes and the flat ones are latitude, and they are forming squares. Can you see the squares? These squares are called grid. We use it to locate places on the globe. To locate a place, we must know the value of its parallel or latitude and its meridian और लॉन्गिट्यूड. तो हमें किसी भी जगह को लोकेट करने के लिए दोनों चीज़ें पता होनी चाहिए, एक लॉन्गिट्यूड भी और एक लैटिट्यूड भी. द पॉइंट एट विच द पैरेलल एंड द मेरिडियंस क्रॉस ईच अदर इज़ द लोकेशन ऑफ दैट प्लेस. जहाँ पे वो एक दूसरे को इंटरसेक्ट करेंगी हम उस एरिया को क्या बुलाएंगे, उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया का लोकेशन. ओके, सो हियर वी आर डन विद द चैप्टर. Fine, and I will show you now things so that you have a better clarity. Okay, so here you have the map. This is the world map, and this is the area where you have Greenwich, this particular area where I'm pointing. Okay, this is the Greenwich area. Okay, so imagine a line, straight line. I can't draw it here because it's Google Maps. Okay, so a straight line passes through this area which we will number 0. Now anything towards this side will be west and this side will be east. So now see, if this is Greenwich, India is towards the east side, so our longitudes will be whatever number and east. Okay, and this side, now this is America, this area is America, so it is towards the west of the Greenwich. So this will become west, whatever number, whatever longitude it is going to be with, and we will put west after that. Okay, and 180 degree is here, this particular area, this side, this, you see this area, you see this area where I am pointing this. So what happens is a straight line, imagine a straight line passing this is the ultimate line where east and west will come together and you will have 180 degree. Okay, now you understood. So now your homework, which is very not a difficult task for you to do, you have to find the longitudes and latitudes for one is India and any other country which is your favorite. You think you want to go there in any time in future. So one is India and the other one, find the longitudes and latitudes to any other country which interests you the most. Okay. So here I am ending the class. Okay.